Da 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 da.
Hello and welcome to the pilot episode. Is that what we're going to call it, or the first episode? I don't fucking know.
Episode 0.
Episode 0
Oof.
of Lounge Talk. Now
we've already sworn that's our fucking money gone.
that's monetization
right.
absolutely bumperclatted. My name is Ryan. I've tried to do podcasts and YouTube before and it's never worked. So I've brought my friends into it this time.
We can fail together.
We can all fail together.
Yeah.
To be fair, this podcast were fucking tragic as well.
Yeah,
so hopefully
yeah.
this one's better.
This seen some good shit.
Yeah.
So, anyway, why don't you introduce yourselves, boys? Yeah, you first.
My name's Joe.
Fucking idiot.
My name's Joe.
And you've got a porno moustache.
I hope they can see your little fucking tush, like.
Yeah, well, it's the best I can do for now. Not all of us are blessed.
Yeah.
Some of us aren't blessed at all.
Nah, you
I'm
can grow
Joe.
one though.
I shave.
You just shave it. You just
I
decide
am
to go
a
full
baby
pirate,
face.
like. Assassin?
Yeah.
Is that a word you
Yeah.
can use?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Yeah, my name's Joe.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Joe.
Let's have a little background story.
Let's have a little background story.
I work.
Thick. I wouldn't
Yes.
mention that.
No,
Well done.
I'm just saying. I work.
Right.
I
Right.
work. Yeah, I grind every day. Part time, 5 hours a day, and
You make that hard-earned bank.
hard-earned bank.
Hard-earned bank. Nice.
And waste all my money. I used to have a
Very sad.
gambling addiction.
Oh,
I
well,
hope-
that's fun.
I hope this isn't like how you go into an interview because you wouldn't get the job. You're
I
not
feel
really
like
selling
you might
yourself.
get like a pity job,
It's the-
which is
it's
probably
the
what you got now.
honesty.
5 hours a fucking week, like.
Fair play, that's
That's some grinding, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's some graft.
unbelievable.
I appreciate that.
When
Yeah.
we look back at this, when we've got like 10 million subscribers and you're there talking about this the first time.
To be honest, we gotta get one first.
One
One that
subscriber
isn't
would
gonna be
nice.
me and you and you.
I wouldn't subscribe
Pretty
to
much.
this.
What?
No, and I.
Oh yeah, just set it up to fail from the start.
No,
like this
it's
is
a
gonna be
joke.
great.
The
Well,
production value is unbelievable on this.
Have you not seen it?
We've
got a fucking YouTube video of LED screen lights
Not
to
only
bounce
that,
off his head.
we are balancing a camera on 4 psychological books,
The psychology book is one of them.
which Joe needs to read desperately.
And to be honest, this camera, that's not a camera.
That mic doesn't
This
work.
microphone doesn't even work. It just looks tasty.
No, we're just going for a step.
So this is, like I said, a pilot episode. So send us all your money, your hard-earned money, so we can improve and get better week by fucking week.
Pilots are a sore subject right now, so let's not talk too much about pilots.
What happened?
Let's not go into it.
Yeah,
You haven't even introduced yourself.
I don't need
Before we
to.
get
I'm a
into it.
mystery guest.
His
I'm the
name's
first
Ieuan.
guest on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going
He's a
to
guest.
reiterate it.
We thought for the first episode we'd talk about the harsh subject that is drug addiction.
I
so
agree.
we brought along our friend Ieuan,
Yeah, thanks for
who's a drug addiction person.
drug addiction person.
So
I just want to put out there and say that he is not a drug addiction person.
he manages his drug
I'd
addiction.
I'd also like to mention that I don't take drugs at
Like
all.
nobody
Ever.
here actually takes drugs.
Yeah.
Unless
Except for
it's like
Calpol.
Calpol, paracetamols, and like the general cold and flu
Cathodamol,
stuff.
because it has the same stuff as what heroin has in it, which is opium, which is what I'm on right now. But it's legal. But it was stolen.
The fact you had to,
Jesus.
the fact you have to portray that it's legal, it worries me.
That's
Like
that's
you're using
the
it
first problem.
illegally.
Yeah.
Like you have to prove a point like you're innocent.
Yeah.
I just want to sleep, that's all.
Yeah. Well.
That's always a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And I
is
don't
what
mean
it
like
is.
the long sleep, I mean like sleep every night.
Fucking hell. The long sleep.
Yeah.
Or are you
Yeah.
going to get that deep?
I don't. Yeah. Pilot.
Yeah.
Let's
Toilet.
stick with the pilot of the one. But yeah. I feel like we are gonna go through the stuff.
If you can't see on the camera,
so if you can't see on the camera, we've got a little notepad, just to like try and explain what things we want to talk about in future episodes. So we've got stuff like we want to talk about the footballs, we want to talk about real life issues. We're gonna talk about basically anything we want to talk about, and that's that. Like that's it. and
God.
Joe is
I'm sorry, I'm having a fucking
doodling.
moment.
I feel like
fucking
free the nipple
games.
could be a, something we could
Free
talk
the
about.
nipple.
Yeah, I think that's an important thing we could talk about.
We could.
Hashtag free the nipple.
Yeah.
Not only is he a drug addict, he's also a pervert.
Fucking hell. I'm being
Jeez,
betrayed.
you've literally like
Yeah.
not said a thing and
Yeah.
you're just getting roasted.
I know, it's beautiful.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, thank you.
Life's tough.
It
Life
is.
is tough.
Says the guy who works 5 hours a day.
The real hard reality, the real struggles.
I'm suffering. The smile is fake.
True.
I think everyone's smiles are fake, but that's another story.
Yeah.
Not
For
me when I
another
see
time.
a chicken wing, but that's a genuine smile. That's a fucking very genuine smile. So,
Right,
what are we gonna do?
what are we gonna do? We are gonna talk about footballs.
Football.
Football.
Yeah.
We are gonna talk about. Go on.
You said
How-
football.
I've said football. You can't steal football.
God and the devil, and the great battle of time.
I think it's important we just go straight into conspiracy theories because it's just relevant to like life right now, on YouTube especially.
That was about
Well, I think
conspiracy.
you've spelled conspiracies completely wrong, but that's okay.
So it's a good start
Like,
when you can't spell a word.
yeah, which is a conspiracy in itself.
Joe has one GCSE. You just put that on
And guess what he was in?
there. English.
I reckon he was in Spanish.
Do you really have to
I
drop
can't
that?
speak Spanish.
Do you really
You
have
can't speak Spanish.
Sorry?
We went to Barcelona that one time.
Yeah. Oh, they said hablar inglés. They're like, fucking
No habla inglés.
Speaks fucking English.
Right, I reckon we should talk about school
Jesus.
and we should cover up the names
Right.
of the people that we're going to mention.
Well,
I-
you can't say that we're gonna cover.
Yeah,
up
we
their
can.
names.
We're making them sure that people
Oh.
understand this ain't a real name.
Right.
So, this has just gone completely
Right.
waffle. This is absolute
conspiracies.
waffle.
Conspiracies or school? Which one you starting?
I feel like,
Conspiracies
is
more
like-
relevant to everyone.
yeah, like, not everyone went to our school.
Yeah. So not
But
everyone gives a shit.
everyone,
So not everyone gets
everyone
to
went to
experience some
school.
shit that is.
if you cover up the name,
Everyone,
right?
everyone went to school.
school.
Not everyone went to school.
Alright, everyone's going
There's
to be
a
watching
piece of
this.
rice in my
Went
hoodie.
to school.
Well,
Basically,
not
right,
rice.
most stories from school are relevant to everyone. It's just, you know.
You two having
it's
a wank
personal
in the
experience.
toilets in school is not relevant to everyone.
It is relevant.
Some people will have done that.
Yeah.
You think? Because
In the comment section, if anyone actually ends up watching this, can you please, will you put like a thumbs up?
a thumbs up and hashtag me too.
Yeah, if you've wanked in either a school toilet or just on a school premises.
I don't feel like
okay.
that's the right thing to do.
What, the fap
Why?
at school?
Why?
I never walked into school being like, you know what?
Yeah, but
On
we
this break, I can't wait to bus.
No, you didn't do it. You did it when you had like an hour to yourself because you skipped class, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just went down like the village.
And
No,
then,
no.
Where did you wank down
That's
the village?
risky.
I didn't wank down the village. I just
Where
went.
did you go down?
We played pool in a pub.
Yeah, but I was like in year 13. I'm talking
I'm just
about.
saying, yeah, but there's
This
nothing,
wank happened in like year 9, mine did.
there's nothing like busted on that on a cold school toilet
Floor.
seat. I didn't sit on the floor, Jesus Christ.
You might have.
You
I
can
don't
feel
know.
the clap
watched-
gyms marching up your fucking thigh.
What's more important is what you wanked over. What did you wank over on that one
In
time?
school?
Yeah.
Maybe back and forth.
Probably
Because
the,
like you guys can fucking.
probably the taste of my ejaculate in my mouth.
That's what you wanked over.
Yeah.
The thought of that.
Unbelievable.
No, that's a joke.
Mine was over a video which was recorded on a potato. So there's more pixels than actual. You could see anything.
Yeah.
But that was enough.
Do you remember what video it was?
No. Not really.
I'm literally just like
Yeah, you're backing out of this.
you
one,
you guys do you, but like
Yeah, I didn't want to talk
Okay,
about my
I
previous
ain't a
stuff.
fuck that, like,
When
you know
did
what
you
I mean?
get unsquared in school?
Was squid.
How
You
old
didn't
were
get
you?
it.
Unsquid. What the fuck is unsquid?
You're 7.
Yeah. When was your first
What's
proper
what,
kiss?
what are we? Oh, we're talking like
yeah, when was your first proper kiss? Did you
for like
yeah.
yeah, we're talking like a neck,
Yeah, we're talking.
like necking
It's the
on.
most
Yeah,
awkward
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we're talking like
We're talking like tang down.
Wait,
throat
we're talking
kiss.
like what the English would say a snog.
Yeah,
That's
snog.
disgusting.
That's so bad. That makes me feel sick inside of
That's
my mouth.
actually grim.
Which is probably what happened when Ryan had his first kiss. You were probably sick in the mouth. Did you try and forcefully put your tongue down a bit too much, or was you casual? Or
Nah, I was alright.
You was alright?
No,
That's all you're gonna give me.
I
You
used
can't
too much
name
time.
anyone.
You didn't name it.
I didn't even
No,
know. I
I'm
said
saying you can't though, innit? Like I won.
yeah. No, you can't.
What if we bleep it out?
No, I'm not going through all the. I'm not.
You
watching this back.
You actually set up like a really naughty situation for me in school. I remember.
What, we pushed someone down?
No, there was a certain person. See how good that was. Which you set up with me to kiss down the forest once.
Me?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
That person was on your bus. That's all I'm gonna give you. You can't even remember, can you?
Josh. Marvelous.
Do I need to confirm that I'm not gay?
We
this
say
point, or-
nicknames. Nicknames is fine.
No,
No,
you could use at least the same gender. Not we're not gender
yeah.
fluid. You know, they could
On
be
my
George.
bus. It's
On
not
your bus.
not the tall.
No. She may have, you know.
Was she yellow?
No, she may have messed around with females at one point.
I know who this is.
Yeah.
Which year? What year?
How are you in our fucking form
On my
class,
bus,
man?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure she's on my bus?
Oh fuck me, you're doing my head in now.
What are you on about?
Genuine. You know,
There were 2 girls.
it begins with
No.
an N with another N, which makes the letter the start.
Naren Edwards.
No.
No.
That's so
No.
far. That actually basically fucking mentions the name of the person in question. But no, that's not who it was. But that's. So when was your first kiss and how was your experience like of it?
Mine was
Just to introduce ourselves.
Shante Bone.
No.
No. Stop. Stop.
Stop.
just stop.
So
Don't-
yeah, so
don't-
like, hang on. So
Just stop, please.
okay, so yeah, and what
Sit
happened?
in the car. Have a timeout.
How did this situation arouse? Like, what happened?
I don't remember.
I remember jumping off a tree once next to you while you
I think that
smooched
might
this
have been
one
it.
person.
The one I just mentioned. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first time in school.
No way.
Was it?
Me and Will.
Yeah.
When was yours?
William
you
Bucks
and-
of Plenty.
Ryan hasn't talked much about his. I feel like he's dodging the
Mine.
subject. Yeah,
It was near
know.
a church. He wasn't even in school.
wasn't it?
No.
Oh, I know who it was now. I think
Was it?
it
someone
was
from
outside of school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who it is. I'm not gonna say, but I know who it is.
Tell me afterwards.
Yeah, well.
Do I know it?
No.
No.
What was your first one in school? Was it the really short goblet? It was, wasn't it? It was. It was like, will you go out with it? And I'm like, you said, nah. And then like
No,
somebody
that
else
wasn't
comes up
me.
to me and
That
says,
wasn't me.
will you go out with it? No,
That
it was
was
me,
me.
wasn't it? But I thought you might have dipped. You know?
No.
Okay.
No, a lot of my stuff I didn't really like. I didn't get on with girls in school.
You didn't get on with girls in school.
I like, you know, I like. If they spoke to me, I spoke back type thing. But I was a proper like in-betweeners kid.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
would you consider yourself on a social ladder in school?
In-betweener.
What, in
like,
smack
ultimate-
bang in the middle?
Yeah. Like, I think when it came to stuff like that, I got on with everyone.
Yeah.
Like, I never had problems with people. Like, if I was walking down like the halls or anything, I could like speak to people. I could like go here,
What
and there.
about Bogan Sicky? What a real cunt that guy was.
just stop.
I don't like that guy one bit.
I feel like he might, you know, he might want
He
to.
doesn't have a computer. He's not
Yeah.
watching us.
Yeah. To be fair.
Thief.
Just stop.
Yeah, where would you
the
where
names,
would you
brother.
where would have you put yourself in the social ladder?
Well, you're
Back
talking
in the
about people-
Taibach.
You
Yeah.
have people who
the
are
wank the wank group.
Yeah.
It's just me and you at the minute, from what we know anyway.
Yeah.
Not at the same time in the same place.
You
I
had,
clarify.
kind of hope so now.
Just to clarify.
you had your I'd say you know, like the really smart people,
Yeah.
and they all kind of hung out
nerds.
with each other. Yeah, the nerds, and obviously a few of them. Like
Depends.
I wouldn't even
Your
say
story.
they
There
were
was like there's like
There's-
two in our school. I feel like there was two variants of nerd. You had like your comic book nerds, but you had like your actual smart kid nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's a big difference, and it's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
When you bring up the word nerd, what comes to your
not
head?
negative.
What comes to your head?
It doesn't have to be a
Yeah.
negative
No,
connotation.
of course not. It's
I
never.
feel
It's
like-
never a negative.
No, I feel like some
connotation
people
anyway.
try and, you know.
I know.
use it
I know.
that
You
way.
can probably like clip that up and take it completely out of context. But like,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is like, good on fucking you. You did really well in school. Now you're probably smashing it in life.
Yeah, but to me, it's a
That's
nerd,
like the smart type of
Yeah.
nerd.
and then you got a gamer then.
And then you've got like the gamers and like your
Yeah.
comic books and
I
nothing wrong with that either.
don't
Like,
really pay that much attention to people's likes and interests. Like in that regard,
right.
like you had the people who like blatantly had like hints of autism, shall we say?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
No.
I've got it, so I could say it. You know,
That's
you can't stop me from saying tism. I am a tism.
You are.
No. What was the
let's
original
delve into
question?
that. When did you find out you had tism?
But we were hopping from subject to subject without even closing the cup on.
We don't need to close.
Where did he come? I'm still. Ooh. I know he came all over school, like, but I want to know where you would have slot yourself in on like the social ladder in school.
As in how popular we thought we were.
No,
not even that. Just like where'd you like looking back now?
Yeah.
And you want to tell yourself like,
right.
Fuck. When I was in school, I
was in this bracket.
I was in this bracket.
Okay. King of the retards.
You feel like you was like
no.
Oh.
Well, what I was going to say is, obviously you have those people who are like higher up and they were smart and they probably had like an intellectual, hierarchical complex where they thought they were right at the top. And I think that anyone who was below them kind of looked at them and thought, yeah, I wouldn't want to spend any time with you because you're kind of boring and pretentious and annoying.
Yeah.
But then you have all the people who are just like, generally they get along with everyone, who's the best kind of person because there's no sense of hierarchy and stuff. And I don't know, I think everyone was kind of on an even keel. Like I think for me personally, it's easier if you're able to make people laugh, which I was able to do in school, along with Luke. He was, then you kind of get along with everyone. Yeah, but it's not a bad thing to name him. For, like,
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. You have an understand where you're kind of liked, but then it's like there's always going to be people who don't like you, but then it's when people don't respect you.
There's a difference between liking someone and not respecting someone.
Yeah.
And I think if you don't base how you judge people on that, like you see people who are just like saying they don't like someone because of something they've heard, just like fucking talk to them, get to know them, and make your own judgment, and that's when you figure out if like, oh shit, like I respect that person, or
you can't judge someone on one thing they did in school either, though.
No, of course
because
not.
Otherwise you wouldn't respect anyone, probably.
Yeah. I think there's also a difference in like saying you don't like someone because you don't know them.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Like, but then there's reasons not to like people as well. Like people who are overly confrontational and aggressive.
Yeah, of course.
But then that's like certain people from certain areas as well. Like if I were to say Ton or Eval, those guys were very like a close knit group. And looking back on it, I'm like, I kind of like them for what they were, you know.
They put their heart on the line. You know who they are because they just
they
are who they are, and they don't hide anything.
When you're a kid growing up, you don't really respect the fact that certain upbringings and where they live kind of conditions them to the way that they are, so they just come across as very angry young men. Whereas when you,
I think that's a really good.
There's a lot more behind it as well.
Definitely,
like their environment,
like just like what we saw of people in school was just what we saw in school. Like if they were rebelling, we don't know why. Like that's just the way they went through shit.
Yeah. That's wisdom right there. Learning not to judge, not that thee be judged. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's in the Bible. But yeah. A lot of references to the Bible.
Yeah. Thou shalt not pass.
On the note of religion, are you religious in any way, Joseph?
Sorry?
You have the name.
Oh, we're really bringing up religious.
Yeah.
Do you want a song?
No.
You are Joseph, Mary and Joseph.
No, well, Joseph and the Technical and Dream Code.
So where do you stand on
Technical and Dream
religion?
Code?
Yeah.
Religion's a good one because it's like, the thing is everyone's kind of covered it as well. Religion exists because people needed to make sense of the world, right? So, the people who believed in the Nordic gods, I think, like they have the god of the sky. Like they used to think that a giant held up the sky because they needed to know or needed to rationalize in their head why the sky is up there.
Well, there was a lack of science, wasn't there? So
but with more science, you'd expect more and more people to
realize.
come out of it, which does happen, but it happens.
I say realize.
slowly.
I probably shouldn't have said that because like everyone's entitled to like believe in whatever they want to believe in. Like I'm not against that, but when you,
I think religion is a good form of discipline as well.
It is. It teaches
growing
you
up,
very good
yes.
lessons, so that's culture.
Growing up, yes, but I also feel like it's got to come to that point where if you are going to church and stuff. I feel like once you get to a certain age, say 18, you should be able to like start questioning stuff and seeing if it's actually what you believe in. Because obviously, if your friends aren't religious and they're telling you all this stuff, and you're just like, you should be able to make your own mind up. Like if it's a strict thing of the family, then I feel like that's just I know it's environment, but like I don't feel like that's fair.
Yeah, well, they should. I think the one thing that would eliminate religion, which could be a very bad thing, is you should no longer be able to teach kids from a young age about your religion, because in your religion you're essentially telling them you have to believe in this and you have to do that, otherwise you go to hell. And there's a very descriptive thing, like it tells you what hell is and how you never want to go there, and it terrifies the child. And when you're a child, your brain's a sponge, so it just absorbs all the information. So you're indoctrinating your own children.
Also with that, there were people like, they rebel then after that because they've had too many rules. They've had
it sends them the opposite way. Yeah.
So they want to test the
water. They live constantly around religion. Like everyone in, say, like the Middle East is gonna adhere to the religion that they were brought up in.
Yeah, as environmental, it's tough when it's environmental because you like, if you're stuck in that environment, then you're only gonna follow what like your parents and stuff like that.
Yeah. But my ex was a Muslim and she didn't believe in dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are factual. Like they have found fucking bones.
But what is also factual is the leader of it. Well, not the leader. I'm not getting into Islam. I want to get Ieuan up in here now. You know what I mean? If somebody from you got just bleep it out, man. What I'm saying is because people do come after you for talking about their religion, specifically Islam. They're very aggressive. Like it's a bit.
I feel like as long as you're open-minded about people's beliefs,
definitely.
There's no right and wrong, is there really? Like you can believe
in something. There's no right and wrong in anything.
No, you can believe in something, and it literally doesn't affect my life if someone believes in something.
But also,
pedophilia.
No, fuck off.
No, I'm just saying at the most
extreme versions. Okay, fair enough.
But the leader of Islam married a 9-year-old and shagged her when she was 11. That's Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad. He was by today's standards, a pedophile, and this is the guy that everybody in Islam looks up to. And obviously in Christianity, they have their own issues. I don't think it's ever preached in Christianity that people should be able to do stuff with younger kids, but they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that happens in every walk of life, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what religion they follow, like people will do that anyway.
It's whatever gives you easy access to kids.
Yeah, I feel like people will just rebel to the law anyway, just to prove a point. Like they'll just do it. I don't know if people necessarily all believe that that's right.
I think if you put it on a piece of paper, everyone says it's wrong.
Yeah, but then it depends on the context, doesn't it? Like what?
But then, is it a mental thing of so these people man, I don't like talking about this. So
these people,
the people who do that stuff,
molested.
Do they know they're doing wrong?
Yeah, but it's like
if they saw that word on a piece of paper, would they be like, "Fuck, that's a bad thing," or are they like, "Fuck yeah"?
We're talking about pedophilia.
Yeah, but it's like a.
It doesn't tell them that they're allowed to do it. It just says that the leader is the one who did it.
No, not completely away from the religious side of it.
Just generally.
Because that's something that's is it a mind state?
What pedophilia?
Does everyone obviously it's a very fucking bad thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, you put it on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Does the person who does stuff to the children, if they looked at that piece of paper, do they go, "No, that's bad," or do they
No,
do they know?
To put this in context,
surely they'd know.
The one thing I don't understand is that, say for example, someone does something like that, they don't think what happened if, for example, a cliche, that was their daughter. And a lot of people get asked that when they're in that situation, and they say, but it's not. And you're like, well,
but what if?
That's the way you got to think, because you have effectively done that to someone's life.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to them.
No, that's what I mean. But that's
association. Yeah.
To put it into context, obviously they don't understand, because if you can go, what if someone did that to your daughter? You're like, whatever. But it's like serial killers as well. Literally, they're addicted to killing, and it always gets worse. It's a gradual thing.
Yeah.
So like I don't think they fully understand how bad it is.
You need about an hour or so to talk about something that deep, because that's like.
Well, these are things we can just bring up. Like I said, it's a pilot episode. We can kind of get some ideas, whatever people want to hear us talk about. They can always drop in the comment section.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
Like the video.
Like the video, subscribe.
Smash that
like button.
Yes.
That's probably gonna sound fucking horrible.
It's gonna sound
I apologise for those actions.
But yeah,
No, yeah.
fucked.
Conspiracies.
Yeah,
I don't think you need to announce something to fucking talk about it.
Segue.
There's been a natural
transition.
There's been a natural flow in this, and you're just like conspiracy.
I'm just helping it along. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
If you feel like it needs to get helped along, let's
just go for the big one, right?
Let's get fucking
I'll
into
introduce things, and then you just talk about your thoughts on it. 9/11, inside job or not?
Of course.
Yeah, you have to put context to it.
Of course it is.
If you stare at the camera, it doesn't give it any more context.
Okay.
Why do you think it's an inside job? What makes you think that?
Because of the America, notorious for doing red flags. You know what red flags are?
Yeah.
So
explain it to me.
Hitler did it,
I'm not.
and America have done it. So there was Operation Northwoods, I think it's called, when they were at war with Cuba. America planned to bomb their own ships and kill some civilians and pretend that it was Cuba who did it to justify a war with Cuba.
Right.
Like Pearl Harbor is meant to be like theorized to be planned and done by the American government, isn't it?
Possibly.
Just to, create
There's too much
ructions within the
Yeah, they have to have the support of
just
their
to get
own
involved.
people.
Type of thing, is it?
Because once like their own people die,
Yeah.
it affects people,
Everyone.
and if it gets a reaction.
In
from
theory,
people.
they literally had like no reason to come into that war.
Who, America?
Yeah.
Well, except for 9/11, because that was blamed on
No, not that war.
Well, you're on a different.
1945.
Yeah.
And all that shit.
Nagasaki.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Ah, you idiot.
The one with the bomb.
Yes, that war.
Yeah. And all those people
But like,
burned
obviously, they joined after Pearl Harbor.
because they got attacked.
Yeah. Well, they did get attacked, but by who is a question mark.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
But we're already going off on a tangent. So
We-
why
they-
did you think 9/11's an inside job?
Because the 9/11 happened, somehow these people managed to get on a plane. I assume with guns, because how else would they take over the plane? And then
Well, not
the thing
necessarily.
comes down, Twin Towers, one of them did, I don't know if both of them come down. Anyway,
Seems very factually context this.
yeah, but you don't have to look too deep to realise that that happened.
Yeah, but what
There's
about-
outrage all over the country. Everyone's living in fear. Fear is the best thing to take advantage of, because then they can say, we can do something about this. We go to the country of the people who are responsible, and we stop them, prevent them from doing anything like this ever again. They go there and say that they have weapons of mass destruction, which is a buke. And after years-long,
Came out the.
they had no weapons of mass destruction.
Also, did you know the building behind Twin Towers, it went down, but they told people to evacuate
Controlled
the building.
explosion.
Yeah, and it was a
Yeah.
controlled explosion where it literally fell
Yeah.
straight down, whereas if it was actually going to fall down.
Um,
6 points into this.
I'm like. So.
Do you feel like you have a lack
open-minded.
of information?
I don't have like. I want to sit on the fence on this one. Because I literally have like zero. It's not something I've looked into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, listening to you guys then was very interesting. But like you said, like, if something like that was going to happen, how would they get on through the airport with guns? Like,
Yeah, also what people don't
stuff
understand.
like that. Like, I don't know.
The Pentagon was attacked that day as well.
Yeah.
It was a failed attack, so it actually hit like the bottom of the building.
Yeah.
So like that was never ever mentioned, but the recordings are there.
Yeah, because it didn't affect the general public really, did it?
Yeah.
So,
But didn't
justification.
okay, so I might be wrong on this one. Didn't the area of the Pentagon they hit destroy these like
Documents.
very specific documents?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if you'd be able to control.
But it's all
those.
rumours, like you don't actually know, like there's no facts. to
Nobody
say
knows.
that this
and
actually happened. That's
that's
what,
why it's a theory.
What is definitely true because it was on the news. Well, so the news is that
Joe's balls just dropped to 23. Everyone want to give him a clap or clap in the comment section?
There we go.
Yeah.
No, when they did I'm not sure what it was called, the report. You know, they have an inquiry into an incident. They had an inquiry, and it took years. And then when it finally came out, they said that they had to remove certain pages of the report, like from public view at least, because it was going to ruin relations between countries. So then it came out that it was something to do like with Saudi Arabian spies were the ones who did it.
Really?
Because
allegedly is an
likely,
important word in all this.
Yeah. Well, I think not going to come after me. I'm just a retard with a mic.
Do you know what's so
what
ironic about this, by the way? I'll just add this is a pilot episode, and so far we've talked about pilots, effectively.
Bad pilots.
Yeah.
Flew into a fucking building.
It's all thought through, guys. This is definitely thought through.
Yeah. So
The title of this is literally just going to be Pilot.
yeah.
Wing face.
Not even that, man. Jeez.
Did you know, like, it can take years to train to be an airplane flyer,
Pilot.
but only a couple of minutes to steal a pilot's jacket and hat.
Yeah,
Think about that.
it's true.
That's true.
I've got a very big subject which you both will want to talk about, I imagine.
Yeah.
What's your thought on aliens? Are they in the form?
Oh, they're fucking real.
Yeah, but in what form? Like, you can say that, but are they in the form
I don't
of the
think.
movies?
No, I don't think it's that. I don't think anyone fucking knows what they're gonna look like.
Do you think they're comparable to humans? Do you think they have the same intellectual?
I'd say
level?
they
I think
like
even if anything, they're more intellectual.
They'd have to be to fly here if they were.
So
Yeah, but where are they flying from? That's always a big question. Everyone says they fly here. Like,
I was talking to someone about this earlier on today, actually, surprisingly, and he was saying that there was obviously like the militaries have like radars and stuff, and these things kept popping up on the radar. So one day, 2 fighter pilots were out doing routines, recording
I know which one.
these things
yeah.
that looked like
The defied gravity.
this is the one. This is the one. Car-shaped like Tic Tacs. That sounds like kind of mad, yeah? But obviously, when you're in a plane, you can't just go up, down, left like that, or anything like that.
Because
we physically can't do it. We have to gradually come down or gradually go up. These things they were following. They were following them at speed, and it just straight on square fucking up.
There was no directional sense to what the movements they were.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
there is. If you see it, it makes complete sense. It's just you'd have to think, how are they doing that? And that's not something we can comprehend.
And that's
well, what you can say. There's a Netflix documentary, but it's highly, it's thought of as proper legit. A guy who used to work in Area
We won't plug it yet.
51.
Right. Yeah,
Well, the one next to it, the actual legit alien one. So they said that they found old alien spaceships on Earth, which is completely plausible because the Earth's been around forever, and if they're aliens who've travelled from wherever, then they would survive up till now because they build them to last. So they've taken these alien ships out of the ice in the Antarctic or something like that. And
I mean, a lot of the stuff they're all in the fucking Antarctic.
Yeah.
Another thing to throw in.
Because it's all frozen
like
over.
that, yeah.
But what they do then, say the American government had their hands on them, allegedly, they get the top scientists, engineers, the smartest people in the world to come, and they look at it, and then they have to reverse engineer it. So they look at it, study it, and then try to build a replica of it, and understand it.
And
it's perfectly plausible that they understood it and then took it for a test bin.
Yeah.
Which may well be
Could
it.
have been.
Yeah. Plus, but also the other side of it is the American government are the ones who released that footage. So what they may be doing is, I think it's called gaslighting, is when they put that out, so then other country leaders of the world look at it and think, well, America are way more advanced than us, better not mess with them.
Yeah.
But with Area 51 as well, I doubt they'd have such a advertised area to be where actually all this is going
Yeah,
on. Like it's definitely
It's
you
a
know,
big
a
fucking
decoy.
meme,
It's a
innit?
decoy.
Yeah.
Nothing would be there. That's
That's what
plausible.
it says on the documentary.
Yeah, like there's no way they would have such a like
It's
contained
nearby.
area. Yeah, you wouldn't let people know that's what it is.
Yeah.
To be fair, they never have.
Yeah.
Like they've always played it off.
It's
But
nearby to that because when they said storm area 51, it wasn't actual area 51 that they were trying to storm. It was the one next door, which I don't remember the name of.
yeah,
But there's loads of clips of people
So-
trying to go there.
Another reason I think there are aliens is a big one, and that would be the fucking pyramids and how they fucking perfectly line up, and apparently they were built in this fucking really fast time, which, you know, they're 1 ton blocks, you're thinking, and they didn't have the technology back then, and that shit don't
no, the
make
dimensions of it as well.
Yeah.
Like we
It's
wouldn't-
fucking
yeah,
mad.
It's perfectly dimensioned.
We know how they moved the bricks.
Yeah, but that's
Really, really strong Jews.
oh god.
Well, that's who allegedly built it, right? Is the Jewish people were slaves at the
Yes.
time, and
Yeah.
but they had machines which, you know, they hoisted up the rock and then.
But I'm
positioned
sorry,
it.
how many people is it going to fucking take to lift
They had
1
so
ton
many-
bricks and
yeah.
put them perfectly in
And,
space?
loads of people died.
That shit is fucked.
But what you've got also the easiest way of finding out who or why is what was the use for it.
It's also not
Yeah,
even
but there's a massive
just...
question mark over there. There's no facts. as
It's
to-
not. Yeah, they say to bury like the pharaohs and stuff. Nah, they
No
might have
chance.
decided that would be a good place to go, but that's not the
No.
original use of it.
No way.
But it's
Might
not
just be-
even... It's not just those pyramids. If you look at, like... what's the
Aztec.
one in Mexico? Yeah,
Aztec.
they all fucking line up perfectly as well.
They were.
Another thing
a
to add to this
sacrificial-
crazy shit as well is on like ancient drawings from that time, you know, when you get them in caves and stuff like that, they actually have like replicas of what we imagine aliens like. That's where it's come from. The picture
Yeah.
we get of it,
Yeah.
and like obviously you can't go by like an ancient drawing because obviously you know. But
Yeah,
then
no
if you want to
shit.
say technologically they were unadvanced, but then you look at a pyramid and then you've got to question that.
Yeah.
Obviously they were intellectually clever. There was no way.
fucking, man, like... The time frame that historians say they were built in just doesn't add up.
Mm.
Like, that's just a fact. Like,
Yeah. I bet once if the oceans ever dry up, which they surely will.
I think there's so much shit under the
There's so
ocean.
much. They found what's it called? Atlantis recently.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
North Africa. It's because I'm not too factual on it, but
Right.
it was named after the god of the sea,
Atlantis.
or so like one of his relatives or something. Yeah. But there's a city nearby to where the allegedly actual Atlantis is,
Right.
which is where he got his name from, and it's just like in the middle of nowhere. 3 rings, which all had running water to it. So it was just a city. There was it's like a back in the day Venice. It wasn't like actually underwater.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
just on top of the book.
Yeah, it looks really cool, but not quite as spectacular as people would have liked to think. No
Yeah.
gold coin.
well, you know, we haven't even fucking delved into the ocean. Like, there's something like 2% of the ocean we know about. It's so fucking deep. Like, you know, you hear that.
Yeah.
You do see that Facebook video of like the scale of the ocean.
Yeah, but what's under?
Like the marina. And
Yeah, Mariana Trench.
Mariana Trench, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there'd be anything interesting in it, just because it's too.
Well, it's
I think
unexplored.
it's full. Like, I don't see why we've got people looking for like old sunken ships. I feel like someone's gonna come across something fucking mad one of these days.
Yeah, but if they did, they'd report it, and then
It would just get covered up, so we wouldn't know about it.
yeah, and that's the big shame, you know. But then
Well, we're
That's
missing
the
out on so
unfortunate
much
part.
information, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the
I'm
thing.
pretty
It's
sure-
like the general public. We know fuck
Yeah.
all.
Donald Trump said if he got into power, he was going to release all the alien records.
Yeah, but that isn't going to
Yeah,
happen.
it didn't
You'll
do
get
it.
assassinated. Like,
Because it's not the president that's in power; it's the CIA and the FBI
yeah.
and those organisations. It's
Yeah.
not the president.
Moving on from that, JFK. Inside job.
I don't
No.
look at it too much. And it's
I'd 100% say it's an inside job.
yeah, but
La-
why,
like-
you know.
They wanted to go into a war at that point. We were going back onto war.
And JFK wasn't the
He
guy
wouldn't.
to take him in.
And then, funny enough, a guy from the CIA who allegedly
ex,
shot.
yeah.
allegedly shot JFK.
What's his name?
Suddenly died. There is a name.
What's
I
his
can't remember.
name?
They
Oscar.
followed it. to his house.
Oscar?
Well, not followed him, they found him in his house.
Yeah,
Oscar,
It was an Oscar.
I don't know.
but yeah.
Something beginning with O. But anyway, didn't he like get shot before he could go to prison?
Probably.
Pretty much, yeah.
There was something
They've
fucking
been, like,
mad about it like
sentencing
that.
him.
Yeah, but are those ones the interesting ones as well? As in, like, it's because I have no trouble believing that America and the
Sounds
the
like
people
we have
in
a
power-
really bad vendetta against America.
No, they're shit.
No.
They're the worst country. Easily. They're the ones
the
who
most
kill all the
powerful.
civilians and stuff like that. Like people say, for example, terrorism these days. If you're someone in the Middle East and you're sat with your family having food and stuff, and there are terrorists around you, but you and your family, you're chill. Bomb lands on your house, kills all your family except you. You join the terrorists. I join the terrorists straight away. You don't just get away with killing innocent people and try and justify it by saying, yeah, but we also got the terrorists. It's like, yeah, but you killed innocent people and now I want to kill them.
Yes, how can you quantify that though, isn't it? Like that's what's so bizarre
Yeah.
about like war, is that like, you know, when they bomb these places, there's no guarantee that like anyone that's a terrorist is going to be there because they're so well hidden
The thing
within society.
with America as well is they make the majority of their funding and money through war.
And through terrorism as well.
Like it's
Allegedly.
yeah, it's all fucked, man.
Yeah, because you know, foreign aid, which
Yeah.
everyone likes to complain about, including me. We host an arms sale thing every year. The name evades me, but essentially we give them money, and then they go to our shop, buy all our weapons and stuff, and then most of the time those weapons get turned against their own people.
Yeah.
So Britain make loads of money. Oh, it's like funnel loads of money out to get back by selling arms.
Right.
So war is the most profitable thing ever. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Which is fucking bullshit.
yeah, but what would you do as well if you were in power? We can't just live in a socialist haven. It's like it's
It's
the
a big who's got the fattest dick competition.
No, it is. Power
It's
is
fucking mad.
power talks, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
literally, you know, it's all that's what it's all about.
Russia would be the strongest country, and that's why everyone else is ganged up on them.
Yeah, but they're
It's
so
not
well
because they're the
hidden.
bad guys. Russia aren't the bad guys.
We know little about Russia in comparison to
Yeah.
like, you know, other countries their size.
Yeah.
Like they're a powerhouse and they just keep themselves to themselves,
Yeah.
which I think is really powerful in itself.
Yeah. When people are like, yeah, but they hate gays. It's like, they don't hate gays. Like, their laws on gay people aren't the best, but it's going to get better with time. You know, you
I feel like
can't
they're
just compare
behind.
our moral
I feel like
Underdeveloped.
yeah, they're undeveloped socially.
Yeah, because it's a very religious country as well.
Yeah.
But it's not. They're not even. It's not illegal to be gay. What it is illegal to do is teach kids about being gay and stuff like that.
Right.
It's illegal to marry as well.
Yeah,
Gay
is
marriage,
it gay
yeah.
marriage? Yeah, but gay marriage shouldn't actually be recognised by the church in the first place. Like, why would you want to marry into something like it says buggery is bad? You know.
No, I get you. I agree with you. It's a
have your own thing. Like,
yeah.
don't be part of a hateful religion that doesn't want you. You know.
No, but they want to feel
Make
accepted
your
by
own
that.
fucking religion with
Yeah.
blackjacks and hookers.
Exactly. So why not? Like, why not?
Wouldn't be
Onto
hard.
that,
Wouldn't be.
Scientology. So is the big one.
That's not interesting.
I know nothing
What?
about it. I don't care
Really?
about it.
L. Ron
Do you
Hubbard.
know that like his wife has never been found? Do you know that since?
Yeah, but he's just a fat
apparently
guy.
rebelled.
He was a bar bet, wasn't he? He's like, I'll write a book and I'll con loads of people into being in this religion.
Do you know what's like your level of knowledge about Scientology?
I know, is it Tom Cruise likes
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, but are you aware, like literally, like, say for example, you have a job of high power, all your money goes to Scientology. So
Yeah,
like,
they
yeah,
take all your money.
they take all your money.
Yeah.
So say someone like Tom Cruise, for example, who allegedly is part of Scientology.
He's a puppet though.
For example, his wage goes towards
So
Scientology.
they give
But
him
why?
money.
Because he believes in science, so he wants all of his money to go towards that,
Oh, yeah, but it's-
advancing.
It's not actually based on science, though, is it? Because they
Well,
thought it's this
the-
big, massive
Yeah, but theoretically
Yeah.
it is, isn't it?
alien ball thing. I don't know, man. Because none of it's based on actual science.
No, but like
Yeah.
that's what they're trying
So
to.
it's a fucking con.
Well,
Yeah,
basically,
it's
yeah.
definitely a con. L. Ron
I'd
Hubbard
say
was a con
I'd
man.
go out
It's
on
like
a
the
limb.
stonecutters from The
Yeah.
Simpsons.
Yeah, I'd go out on a limb to say it's more of a cult.
Yeah, it's a cult, but it was a joke
Cults-
as well.
cults
The
are
thing
some
started out
fucking
as a joke. He
creepy
wrote
shit.
the book as a joke. He was
But
a
his
failed,
book, that's what we're doing.
He was a failed author, and you see the types of people that buy into it. You can tell it's from. not very smart people. Anyway.
No, but what they've tapped into, which is really clever, is going towards people with power. Is again, it's just people with money, and then they've used these celebrities, for example, to entice people in to think it's right.
Yeah.
And people are like, will just follow.
Yeah.
Power.
We say Tom Cruise. He didn't give any money. He was probably paid a lot of money to be the figurehead for it, to inspire all these people to join, because it's like a pyramid scheme at that point.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
A giant pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
A global pyramid scheme.
And I don't think anyone at the top, nobody believes it. Tom Cruise doesn't believe it. They believe in the money that it gives them, which is most religions. It's all profitable, except for like Islam and Christianity. Like churches, they don't pay any tax and stuff. It's a profitable business.
You should probably hear that.
Fidgety. Yeah. But that's why it exists.
Yeah.
And for nonsense.
Yeah, just check that in there. The bald nonce.
It's not for
Reference the bald
nonsense. It's
nonce.
just facilitate.
Shout out.
I'm shaking!
Yeah, it's a mistake. This is all a mistake.
We're my holiday. It was a truly honest mistake.
You nailed the voice.
Okay, I have a
You've
deep.
got a paedophile's voice.
I have a deep question to. I'll first of all ask Ryan.
Are we going to close on this, or are we going to...
No, we can carry on going, and then we can just see where it goes. But what are your thoughts on if you were to die today?
Oh god.
Just for example, how would you feel if you had to watch back the whole of your life, and would you be like proud of what you've done so far? Like if you had to watch, literally, like say you die today, you'd have to watch every minute of your life. What would you think? And how do you think people would think? Like for example, how do you think people would think remember you?
I feel like I'd be remembered as like too nice.
Passive.
Yeah,
because you get taken advantage of. For sure.
Yeah.
There are courses.
Didn't take enough chances when chances arose. When opportunity kind of like shows itself, I've always like second guessed it.
Any examples of that?
So like I was in uni, kind of went because I wanted to kind of not even that, like it was something I wanted to do. I went to I thought at this point I went to go and study animation because that's like one of the things I really enjoyed in school. Underestimated what uni was. I thought it was just school part 2, where it's actually like people who are actually already good at this shit come in and they're like learning more, whereas I was basically, I walked into my first, like, 'cause we didn't have lectures, so to speak, so we had like almost like a classroom, but it wasn't a classroom.
Small.
So I walked into like the first room, but I didn't even know I needed like a laptop. I was so unprepared. So on my first year, we shared the course with film and photography students. I ended up getting really friendly with 2 of the guys off there, helping them do their project over doing my own work. 2 weeks in, they said like, look, now's your chance. If you want to switch course over to there, you've got like till the end of this month or week or whatever it was. That's something I really should have gone towards and do. That's something I kind of look back and like seeing, like I've got a friend who does sports photography and he's like fucking really good. And like I'm seeing all the opportunities and stuff he's getting, and that I get really, I wouldn't say jealous because like I'm happy for him, but definitely think I should have done that as well. But I also would have liked to go into like, when I was signing up to uni, I feel like I should have expanded my options more. Like something I look back and really wish I could have done was like sports journalism.
Perfect job.
Yeah.
Sports will never die.
No.
Yeah.
And just I think that's probably the biggest one.
So if you had to watch back on your life, that would be your biggest regret?
Not putting faith in myself to like, because I thought about it for like that whole week and I just left it.
He's actually talking in a sense like that he's actually gone. I feel like
that it's all over for you.
It's an opportunity you still have.
Yeah, but wasting time feels like that as well.
Yeah.
Where you feel like you could have done better. It's almost like an OCD of your own history.
Like I see my friends travel a lot, like on Instagram, etc. And you look at that and you think, "Fuck me, I'd want to do that."
Yeah.
But you can, and you just limit yourself. So like, imagine how many times you've just sat there. Say for example, on a fucking Saturday night or something, and you've done nothing, or whatever day you've just sat there. You should probably use your time more knowledgeably, especially when you see something happens to like Kobe. You know, he worked hard for so much of it. Kobe Bryant. He worked hard for all of his like playing career. He played all that time to earn as much money as possible, dedicate himself to it. He's out for a year.
Make a better life for his family.
He's out for a year.
Is this a guy you know?
No, this is a guy that died in the helicopter crash.
I have no idea.
The basketball player.
Yeah.
No.
So basically, he just dedicated his life to sport, was unreal at it, literally got all the money he could out of it, and then dies within a year of retirement.
Oh.
So all the opportunities to try to give himself are
He
literally
died in a
gone.
helicopter.
R.I.P. Kobe, by the way.
Yeah.
Why'd you fly in helicopters?
There's actually a really touching story behind it.
Yeah.
Let's not go too deep. No, am I not?
Oh,
yeah.
Listen.
It's a touchy subject.
I don't know who he is, but I'll.
So basically, it surfaced in an interview. He wanted to spend as much time with his kids as possible because of his media dedications and stuff like that. And his so what he'd do is he'd wake up in the morning, go to the gym, take his kids to school, then drive home, take a private helicopter to do all of his media stuff and everything for the day, then get the helicopter back in time to pick his kids up from school.
Yeah.
And then take them back.
Basically, he was massively family orientated, and you know he's lost his daughter,
Yeah.
and the family's the same. It's really upsetting.
I think we need to ban helicopters though.
Yeah,
Too
they're
many
quite
people
dangerous.
die in helicopter crashes. They don't look.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm intrigued to hear what you think about actually watching your life back. Do you think you've made most of your like opportunities by uni, which you've mentioned? What would you, if there's one thing that sprung to mind, what would you change?
A lot of my stuff is like uni orientated though. Like,
Well, so you wouldn't like
I don't know,
travel
like
more?
I've travelled plenty. Like travelling's not the side of things I look at.
Yeah.
Because I've had plenty of opportunity. Like I've been to some fucking weird places. Where
have you been?
Tbilisi in Georgia.
Oh,
Baku, Azerbaijan.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Tbilisi.
Football.
They're all football. Like don't get me wrong.
Good reason to travel.
But exactly. Playing football is something I really.
Wish you could do better. Yeah.
Not even.
No, I didn't mean that.
Be
I
good.
mean, no. I didn't mean like that.
Okay,
It's
so
a dream job when you're growing up and you're like.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say dream job. I just like. I fell into rugby. No, like I don't blame anyone. Like that's what happened. I played rugby. That was my choice. And then by the time I wanted to start playing football, I felt like it was too late.
It's never too late.
I know it's never too late, but like
We'll start in 5 seconds.
We did win the cup as well. I don't know if you
we
played,
were playing
Joe.
against a rugby school. I didn't because Gavin Smart's a cunt.
560 Geth looked after me big time.
yeah.
I played in a 3 at the back system. I was the pinnacle of that.
You were saying about.
Fuck Ben Harris. Yeah, I knew this. I know we shouldn't mention names, but it's for the band.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Best centre half you've ever seen.
But that's
never
something
obvious.
Yeah. What about you, Joe? You've had a deep
Well,
life. You've done some things. What's your
Smiling through
if you watch back right now on your life, what do you think you'd regret?
amazing upbringing.
I wouldn't complain one bit about my upbringing.
So yeah.
Okay, so the fucking camera died.
You know why? Because Joe was about to go into his life, and it's so dark.
Too deep.
Yeah.
Too
that
deep, so
basically-
we got to save that for another special episode.
Yeah, we'll deep delve into Joe.
There's like an hour's worth at least.
Yeah.
Just on that,
I
on
would
its
go
own.
deep as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
So
have,
yeah.
we'll have a Joe episode and a Ryan episode.
Yeah.
We'll have a full history of the Boise's episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, right, so like I said, it was a pilot episode, so not expecting it to be fucking perfect straight away.
Something nice to look back on.
But it is exactly
Where we started.
where we started, and we're gonna see how far we can take this thing. So
There's no camera.
So yeah, if you enjoyed this podcast, please let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Please be fucking.
Don't be kind.
What's the Twitter?
If we're shit, tell us. We want to know why.
If you want to follow us on Twitter,
it would be at fucking whatever's in the description because I haven't sorted that shit out yet.
Not. Yeah. Don't follow our personal accounts.
Lounge Talk.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yes.
This is a pilot.
Did we even mention that at any point, by the way? This is
Yeah,
called
right at the
Lounge
start.
Talk again.
Lounge Talk.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tatty, bye.